So you're trying to get started in real estate, you're telling all your family you're a real estate investor, but you don't have any fucking money, so you're trying to search how you can start real estate with absolutely no money. Well, you fucking can't. But I'm gonna tell you exactly how you can at least do 3 things to get started. All right, so all jokes aside, you are gonna need a little bit of money. You really don't need a lot at all, right? When I started off, I was $60,000 in debt and I was only making $27,000 a year in my W-2 job. So I didn't have any money, trust me. I had a brand new kid, I was traveling 50% of the year, I had nothing. You can do this without having to have any money, but there's some things that you might need to think about, right? Like, do you have a cell phone right now? Do you have a laptop right now? These are things that you're gonna need in general to like do the things I'm gonna tell you that are actually free, besides one of them. There's 2 main things though that we wanna think about when in real estate, what's gonna cost us money. Like, we got marketing and we have actually buying and remodeling the home. If we can know that how we can get money or not need money to solve those 2 problems, then we can have no objections on why we cannot, you or I, get started in real estate now. All right, so the very first thing I have to tell you guys about, it's an industry term that you're gonna hear as you continue to grow in real estate, and it's OPM, other people's money. The first thing that everybody always tells me is, well, Tyler, I'm not gonna go around and asking people for money. Like, would you go making a business or not? Have you ever heard of the stock exchange? That's all it is. When people go public, they're asking for people to give them money. It's called real estate investing for a reason, right? People are investing in real estate. It's very common to get money from other individuals in order to start your business, okay? How can we get started in that? Very simple. You can post on Facebook. You can ask your friends, like, hey, this is what I'm doing. Now, do I think you should get in a bunch of debt? Absolutely not. Other people's money is the ultimate power in real estate. I've never spent a dime of my own money to do any of my flips, and I've made hundreds of thousands of dollars off of flipping properties in the last 2 or 3 years. Don't worry about that, right? Other people's money is gonna be the primary thing that you learn in your business as you continue to grow. In order to even invest in other real estate deals, they're gonna bring you passive income. How do we actually start doing marketing with no money, even if we don't have other people's money? Door-to-door knocking is probably the #1, right? You're gonna go door to door and you're just gonna knock on doors. You're gonna say, hey, my name's Tyler. I was just wondering if you might be interested in receiving an offer on your property. And they're gonna probably slam the door in your face, and you're gonna go to the next one. You're gonna do that 50, 100, 150, as many as you can do in a day. The trick though is trying to do this to only people who are maybe needing to sell their house, right? Heighten your chances to actually be able to get a deal. So how do we do that? The second stage to other people's money is gonna be your county, right? Your city. We can get data directly from our county in order to find people who might need help, right? You have your tax delinquent list, tax auctions, pre-foreclosures. You have a bunch of different data that you can get directly from your county. We have some other videos on our REI SIFT channel that you can check out on how to get those different lists. Get those lists, look at the addresses, go door knock them. Second half to door knocking is something called driving for dollars. That's essentially when you're driving down the street and you see a property that is messed up and you see it's pretty ugly. We're gonna wanna reach out to that person to see if they might wanna sell their house. Or you can do the next part of this, which is going to be using a dialing service that's free, like Google Voice, for example, or really cheap solutions like Skype phone numbers. There's tons of different ones out there, but Google Voice is good enough. Get a Google Voice number, look online, find their numbers, and boom, there you go. So how do we do that? Well, we could use something like True People Search, Been Verified's free accounts. We could literally just Google the person, White Pages, Ancestry Now. I mean, there's tons and tons and tons of free solutions to get phone numbers for individuals. You go to the website, you open up your Google Voice number, you look at the phone numbers for that person, you put their address in there, it'll pull it up, it'll look like it's the same person. You can go to your county records website in order to verify it's the same person, it's the right person, and then just call through the numbers that it gives you. And you might get on the phone with them, you might not. If you don't, rip out a sheet of paper just like this right here, rip out something like this and write a little note on it. Say, hey, my name's Tyler. I was interested in purchasing your property at 123 Main Street. I was just curious if you might be interested in receiving an offer. Give me a call and write your Google Voice number on there, fold it up, put it in an envelope, and this is where, again, it's not absolutely free. Put a stamp on it. It's gonna cost you a set amount of dollars for a stamp, but I'm sure your grandma or your mom got a stamp you can use, and then put it in the mail, and there you go. Those are the key things in order to start in real estate with absolutely no money. It's not just a quick this. There's a little bit of story that has to come around it, but we're gonna summarize it now in the steps. Driving for dollars or walking for dollars. Door knocking, free data from our county, Google Voice to be able to call without having to spend any money, trying to narrow in on people who actually have a reason why they need to sell. If we end up needing to spend money, we can use OPM, other people's money. We get someone who's interested in selling their house, right? We make an offer. I have videos on how to make offers on my YouTube channel. If they say yes and they accept the offer, what do we do now? Can't buy the house yet, but you can use OPM. As long as it's a deal, put it out there, raise the funds. You can use hard money, you can use private money. Do not just let go of a deal because you're like, oh, I don't have $10,000 to put down to get a deal, okay? OPM, OPM, OPM. All right, y'all, thank you guys so much. I appreciate it. Hopefully this was valuable to you. See you guys next week.